All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Real. Check. Bang, bang. Real.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the whip. Run.
From the 44, Mayfield. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Slam. 22 jet bomber. Mike 50. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
Mayfield to throw it. He finds Beckett complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
They're just on the outskirts of the red zone. They have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Check. Point it right.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He will push his way down to about the 14. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
61, matchbox, right.
Throwing on second and 8, Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it'll bring up third down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. On third down, Mayfield.
Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So who saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet? Probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Check safety. Mike 40, check safety. He's coming. Pilot, 64, weak.
Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. Gurley again here on 1st down. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Great player. He's checking. He's recon. 132 fighter. Check it.
Here's the 3rd round pick from Memphis. It's Darrell Henderson. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 1-3. 40's Mike. 40's Mike.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
20. Rush in. Rush in. Maverick.
C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up third down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
You got that right there. You up. Watch the screen.
From the gun, here's Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
What? 180. You got to be afraid of me. DC. Check 13. Check.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Point after try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Next to score, Rams 7, Browns 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
X3, 218, chopper.
From the gun, Mayfield. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Under 10. Under 10. King. Check 26. Check 26. Check 15. Check 15.
Here's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mayfield down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 46. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 31. Watch twist. Watch twist.
On second and 7, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Regular. 58, boy, 58, Mike.
A first down throw from Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown of the new season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check. Tell you won. 31's the mic. 17. 17. 17. 31's the mic.
A shotgun snap for Gone. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
It's caught. Beckham. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 59. Mike is
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
regular. Check 9. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
At the 33-yard line.
Mike, go. Mike, 20. Hey, kill. Hey, alert 3.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, they run with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And maybe some indecision on getting the punt team out there, and they're going to get a delay. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Landry. 12 yards on the return that time, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
There you go. Alert, 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 alert. 59 mark, 59 mark.
To throw, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Real. General West. Show it up. Show it up.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Let's go.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Safety's creeping. Check your hot read.
Throwing, Mayfield. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Michael Brockers able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Check 99. Check 99. Point it right.
Now Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. Michael Brockers in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Second down, it's Henderson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a 4th quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Listen. Smooth. Oh, you got deep?
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
1st down.
Cut. 20. Squeeze. Oh, here we go. Oh, shit.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On second down, it's Henderson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 16 yards, a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. DC.
They'll run here with Henderson. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Defense wins championships, baby.
They'll look to run with Henderson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
4 down.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on third and goal.
Check. He's coming.
Back to throw. Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And this one is right through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard.
Hey, check. Point it right. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Back. Hey, alert. Watch out.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Check 52. Up. 61. Matchbox lights. Switch. Real. Hey, Alpha.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football, incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
64, weak. Mike 40. Come out, you won. Say. You draw Corker. He's coming.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Another carry now for Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Cut. Like 20. Bring it. Slam. Value three. Watch the pass.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
We go tonight. 120. Ric Flair. Value three. 31's the mic.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. 43's the mic. 40, we go. 76.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
43's the mic. Man, I got you. 43's the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43. You.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal.
Strip that ball.
A toss play to Hunt. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output That's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch.